welcome back to the channel. It's me, Stardew, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Stardew. It is so nice to meet you. Dun 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 dun. I am back today with a Final Fantasy XIV cookbook recipe. Wow, Sarah, what are we making today? This rare roast beef. What does it look like? I don't know. Actually, I do know. I've been looking at the picture for a minute. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Dude. Hello? Hello? Dude, it looks so fancy. And look how long this is. And you want to know something else? 2 hours prep. You know, it did take me a while to get everything all gathered, and I haven't even started the prep. 48 hours and 3.5. I've never made a roast before. But one of my friends was like talking about how she made a roast. I'm like, you know what? I also want to make a roast. This is that sign. Also, it's been suggested to try making the rare roast beef for a hot minute, and you know, I have been not doing the Final Fantasy cookbooks as often for the Scuffed Kitchen series, but now we're doing another one, so yay! Yay! But we do need a lot of equipment and a lot of ingredients, and we're also making gravy. So I got all of the equipment I'm gonna end up needing. That's cool. I feel so fancy. Literally, I feel so fucking fancy. I always do low effort dinners. I'll be so for real. I always do low effort dinners, but I was feeling fancy. So here we are. So we do have something right up here. I'll go ahead and read what this says, and then we'll read what we gotta do after. So yeah, it's the regional cuisine of Elefard. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy fans, if I said that wrong. I am so sorry. I don't know the proper pronunciation. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. There are many Zo in the Azim steppe, but I never had a reason to cook with Zo meat until now. Unfortunately, I am not much of a hunter, so I had to trade with an Ari hunter to get the ingredients for this recipe. The Ara are just as good at bargaining as we Namasu, regrettably, and had to do a bit of fishing to make up the cost. But this roast beef recipe is worth the trouble. It's gonna be a lot of work, so I don't know, I'm excited. I have had roast beef a handful of times. I don't have it that often, honestly. But if this is a new thing that I can just like make all the time or something, I'm down for that. And sometimes I feel really accomplished when we make really crazy meals like this. So I guess it's not really crazy. It's just intimidating for me because there's just a lot of words for Elmo. But let's go ahead and see. It's difficulty medium, prep time 2 hours, rest time 48 hours, cook time 3.5, not too bad, and it yields 4 servings. Yeah, that'll be enough. I think that's enough. That's a pretty big roast. I've never bought roast before, that's for sure. There's a lot that I gotta do, but I think it'll be fine. Half of the seasonings that I got out, I'm going to be putting back anyway, and like I got everything all chopped up and prepared, so I hope leaving them in the fridge in a bag for 2 days will be fine. I don't know, I'm kind of paranoid. Because I just kind of got everything all prepped because it's a long list, baby. So, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I won't lie. There are a few factors that I'm worried about. But I get to make gravy. Isn't that something cool? Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I am nervous, but I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge, honestly. I've been in a little bit of a challenge mood. Maybe after this challenge mood, I'll be going back to low effort. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't keep it up for too long. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, and I'm hoping that it tastes delicious because we gotta wait 48 hours. I also need to clear some space in my fridge to place it in there for 48 hours because this is huge. This thing is huge, so yay! Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Here are all the ingredients. Got some to the side right here. And I know it said large chunks of carrots. I got shredded carrots because I don't really like carrots, and I don't know, I have them into smaller pieces, I guess it works. But there's everything. I need a lot of crap. But that's kind of what to expect, honestly. Okay. Look at this huge ass thing. And I also was only like $10.35, so that's not bad. Like a little over 3 pounds, but I'm sure that's not the worst thing in the world. 2 days before you plan on roasting the beef. No, wait, this is a 48 hours. This is 2 days. Okay, so here's fat side up. So I guess I was worried about that for nothing. 2 days before you plan on roasting the beef, season the roast all over with salt, pepper, rosemary, and thyme, rubbing the seasoning with your hands. Place the beef on a wire rack set on top of a baking sheet and refrigerate, uncovered for at least 48 hours. Alright, time to wait 48 hours. Remove the roast from the refrigerator and let it come to room temperature for 1 hour. Oh my god. Place an oven rack in the lower third of the oven and preheat the oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit or 110 degrees Celsius. In a small bowl, combine the garlic, mint, ground fennel, mustard, and oil. Rub the roast all over the mixture. Place the celery, fennel, shallots, carrots, rosemary, and thyme in a deep baking dish. Place the roast directly on top of the vegetables, fat side up. Roast until the meat registers 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This is gonna overflow. Oh my god. On a meat thermometer, insert into the thickest area about 3 hours. Remove from the oven, loosely cover with aluminum foil, and let it rest for 30 minutes. While the meat is resting, begin making the gravy in a pot over a medium-high heat. Combine the drippings from the baking dish with the butter. Once the butter has melted, whisk in the flour. Slowly add the broth while whisking. It is very important that you add the broth slowly and whisk constantly. This will allow the gravy to become nice and thick. You thick boy. Bring to a boil, reduce the heat, and simmer until the gravy has thickened. Season with salt and pepper, set aside, and keep warm. Raise the oven temperature to 500 degrees Fahrenheit or 260 degrees Celsius. That's so high. Position an oven rack in the upper third of the oven. Remove the aluminum foil and place the meat in the oven. Cook until the fat begins to crisp up 8 to 10 minutes. Wrap the meat in aluminum foil and let rest for 5 minutes before slicing into half-inch thick pieces. Serve with the side of gravy. It got a little all over the place. Gravy! Here it is. Pretty juicy, I'd say. It's definitely rare. You know, I don't really go out of my way for rare a lot. So, except unless it's like rare items.
Really, this works this way.
It has gravy.
I like gravy.
I know. Alright, time to try it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up with the fork. Oh my god. I need a knife.
It's tough.
It's so tough. I fucked it up. It's delicious.
It's good and tough. Tough and good.
Look how much gravy we got left.
Nice.
This is our dinner for the week. May need a knife. May need a knife. Still chewing. But this is definitely so good. Holy crap, this is amazing actually. Like the flavor is great. I just need to make the meat better. It's so tough. Oh my god. I feel like I need a toothpick kind of tough. So but yay! That was what we ended up making today. I know I don't do the Final Fantasy XIV cookbook all too often, but trust me, I do want to do them. They're just, they can be a little intimidating. Like the Adventure Time one is very cute, very fun, straight to the point. Sometimes they have some like difficult recipes on there, but this one I feel like is like legitness, you know? But yeah, that's it. That's our video today. I know that there have been a lot of people who have tried the rare roast beef, and that like they've mentioned that it is their staple. So please let me know how your first time went as compared to like all the times you made it before, or just if you try it, if you want to try it. It honestly wasn't bad at all. I think it was really neat to have the roast just sit in the fridge for 48 hours. It's definitely not something I do regularly because low-key is a lot of work, but it tastes good. But the gravy, yeah. Yeah. So Yay! If there's anything that you guys want me to make from the Adventure Time Cookbook or the Final Fantasy Cookbook, I have a list of options right here for you guys. Pause to read if you need. All right, and this is the list of things that I'll be making from each cookbook eventually. So when is that time? It's keep a watch out, do the little bell or something. But these are the list of things I'm going to be making from each cookbook. So yeah. But let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know how you like roast beef. Let me know how you like your meats, like rare, like medium, like well done. I couldn't care less, honestly. I'll be so honest. I just like to eat meat, so no, that sounded weird. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I feel like such a big girl making it. So, dinner for the week. You know that feeling. Anyway, I'm okay with eating the same thing over and over again until I get tired of it. But yay! Thank you guys again so much for stopping by, watching through this video, and making it until the end. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Why not? You're in charge of yourself. Okay, bye! It is the regional... I can't talk. It is the regional cuisine of Othard. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy fans, if I said that wrong.